Forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone. It's heavy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes a guy that's going to get a lot of looks, Sean Wilson. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
Well, for Indiana, you've got to replace a lot of talent on offense after winning a national championship. It's not just the quarterback, obviously, but outside at receiver as well. It's Surratt and Cooper, and two guys that can win those one-on-one matchups, David. So they went to the portal and brought in Josh Schubert from TCU, but they've got to find some bodies that he can throw to keep this offense explosive.
And they did, right? Like that's what you got to give Cignetti credit for, man. He knows how to see the talent, bring it in, have a vision, and go get it. I mean, Becker was a guy that was already there, but nobody thought a lot of. This offense, I think they're going to continue to find those guys. I think they already know it, and I think you're going to see one today.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left.
Yo, why didn't I pick that off?
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Cheating, I swear.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Thank you. Come again.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls it. Got the 1st down.
Oh.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Chandler. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Powell. Nowhere to go.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Selling the fake. Out wide left, it's shot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Quick give. It's Powell. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So Rutgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And for the first time today, we get a look at Ruben Owens. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second
Flat
level,
going.
he is taking it to the house.
That's
There's
good,
a
Paul.
lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Powell. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Chandler. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Driven back.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Rush is on. Scrambling to the left. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Look out! It's caught downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught, it's shot. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Drops back on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Simmons. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons, moving out to the right. He throws back to the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. Makes his man miss. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats.
All the way! Touchdown, Indiana!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Smith takes the handoff. He's got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, it's Owens. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Plows his way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide left, it's Cook. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Red Raiders with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got the first down. Finding some room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Great job by the back on the option. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. From the gun, defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They go play action with Simmons. Right side, it's Touré. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Simmons. They're all over him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Chandler. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
On the return, it's Smith. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Coming out with it, it's Ebby. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going with the counter play here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for running room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Right side, it's Chandler. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run in the red zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as
all kinds of room to the right. Inside the touchdown, Rutgers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
What happened?
Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They
picked off a turnover in their own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Simmons under pressure, and he never had a chance. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Now on second down. Simmons on the play fake. Rushes on. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here, save my quarterback and bail him out.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. The give. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 20. He's past the marker. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
Nice footwork for these dudes.
Makes the grab. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man.
Yo, ask Mommy how she's feeling about New Orleans.
Ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions.
Ask Mommy how she's feeling about New Orleans.
Everything right.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense will do anything to cut into this big lead. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out!
She said that's cool.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Joe, you trying to slide?
Days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down.
I've never seen an old man no cheer.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
I've never seen no man that.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Dang.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field.
Who was that, Sal?
This has to be David in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's got an open man. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Cook. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love the offense thought they could be cute and get the ball in the perimeter to a speed guy. The defense said no way in heck. I know you had some success driving the football down the field. You are done. Shut down. Nice play by the defense.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.